Hello, this is Strike Zone, the do-it-yourself baseball toy. This one is St. Louis Cardinals Stadium. Here comes the pitch. Oh, a home run! There we go. Now we're going to show you how we put this together. Okay, here's what you're going to need to put it together. A ruler, a pencil, precision cutting knife, box cutter, one or the other, pliers for cutting some of the wood pieces. Electric glue gun works fast, or you can also use cold glue and masking tape. Pretty simple setup. You'll need at least those to get started. Okay, here's our empty box. What we're going to do first, we're just going to cut here at the fold, take off this top flap, and then we're also going to cut these tuck flaps out. We won't need them. So all I want is this little piece here for the top, and we'll go to the next step. Now we're left with this shallow box. What we're going to do is just uncouple it and reverse it. And we'll reverse it. There we have it reversed. The white side is now on the underneath, and I've tucked it. And now we have our diamond, so it allows us to have that dirt look to the field. Now we'll go to the next step. You need to make four 4x4 centimeter squares. We recommend using the Amazon box that it came in because it's a little thicker. We need a little bit of a thicker flute because it makes it stronger. You can technically use the tuck flaps, but as you can see it's a little bit thinner. So we'll go ahead and use the Amazon box that the product came in. And I'll show you what to do with these. So we're going to take one of the little squares, we're going to notch out a little hole on one side at the flute. What we're going to do is we're going to glue the bats into place like so. So they'll look like this. In this case I have a sort of one in the middle and one in the lower end so I can get some different lift from the pitches. Next we take another 4x4 centimeter. We cut out a little space that we're going to fit our tongue depressor in like that, not all the way through. And we're going to take this piece without the tongue depressor in it, and we're going to put it on top of our bat like that, and then we'll end up using this a little bit later, the whole piece. So your piece, which would be the bat piece, just basically placing that square on top of it, and it should look like that. Okay, next you notch out two holes, and we're going to glue these two together. This is where the tongue depressor goes through, and you want it on the lower end here. It gives you lift, so the actual bat moves up and down. If you go too high, you probably never hit a home run because then the bat will only go straight, so you need some lift. Okay, now we go back to our box, and you're going to need to create two strike zone triangles in the corner, your home place end, just like we did here. So that's about 5 centimeters wide, that's about 6 centimeters, and it is about 10 centimeters from the corner, like that. So you need to make either two triangles or one full triangle, because it's harder to form these triangles after you put this batter in there. So it's best to do it now by creating triangles for your strike zone. Okay, we've glued those two together with a slot right on the end here, reaching corner to corner. And this is going to be our main places where we're going to get our bat. Okay, next I take my popsicle stick and I'm just going to take off the end so I have a flush end to it. The longer your stick, the better it is for hits. So don't take very much off the end. And the popsicle sticks, what we're going to do is it's 11 centimeter popsicle stick. I'm going to go 1.5, 1.5 on either end. That leaves me in the middle. That's 2.5 in the middle, 2.5 in the middle. I'm going to cut those up. Now this is my popsicle stick. What I've done is I've glued one on top of the other with a round piece on top, and this is where I'm going to attach my rubber band, shoot it together. And the remaining two pieces I'm going to glue right here to the bat itself. This kind of gives it strength to the bat when this inserts. You see, I've inserted this through my little slot, and I'm going to glue this here to the bat. I'm going to take this piece, the notched wood piece, I'm going to cut it in two, like so, and I'm going to notch a couple of holes here in front of what we call figure 7 and put them there, and this is what the rubber band is going to attach to. Okay, now I've attached rubber bands to either end, and I have a shooter. Now we'll make the fence. Okay, here's the finished product without personalizing it. We took the last piece and we cut it in half. So that was the piece that you cut originally, and that is right and left field. We made individual holes and gave them the value signified. If you want more home runs, you can lower the fence. This is 6 inches and it's 12 inches wide, so you could make it 4, and you would end up getting a lot more hits. We have a number of examples that we show in some of the images on the website. This is an area you're going to get a lot of hits, this area right here and this area right here. So if you want singles, you could put right there, get more runs. Again, lower the fence and you get more home runs. That's it. That's Strike Zone by DIY Toys. We give you the ball and a kind of a high bottle cap. We suggest you take another bottle cap. Everybody has bottle caps around their house, which is lower. That gives you sort of a lower pitch and a high pitch. A high pitch tendency, you can get more home runs because once you have swing here, you can get it out. So if you take it back, and suggested that we play is that you have a pitcher and then you have a batter. So the pitcher places the ball where they want it, and then the batter takes their best effort, and that's an out. And so the more of these high pitches, the more likely you're going to hit it out, and the more the low pitches, the more likely it stays in the field. And it kind of depends on how much play you have in the bat. But you need a long bat that gives you more spring, that gives you a lot more velocity. All right, enjoy DIY Toys Strike Zone.